Hello and welcome back to Piano Spun Fiber Arts. It is December 19th and we are officially in that week to Christmas, so 1 week away. Today for bag 19, we're gonna jump right in. I will show you the bag, but I'm not even going to attempt the pronunciation until we have a little bit of help from howtopronounce.com. So let's see what howtopronounce.com has to say about how to pronounce.
Vánoční cukroví.
Vánoční cukroví? Vánoční cukroví. I am assuming either Russian or Polish, and our bag has a bunch of different cookie cutters on it, so I am also assuming some kind of sugar cookie. We have a lot of white in this bag, so maybe we're gonna see some really soft kind of natural fibers in that white color. Let's find out. Day 19, Vánoční cukroví is 40% a British wool blend, 30% mint fiber, and 30% Shetland wool. Mint fiber is one of my favorite fibers. It's like cool to the touch. I just think it's so neat that of all the plant fibers, I think mint is my favorite. Vánoční cukroví refers to the beautiful array of delicate Czech Christmas cookies that fill tables, tins, and hearts throughout the festive season. These homemade treats, often made in the weeks leading up to Christmas, aren't just desserts, they're memories in the making. Families gather to bake favorites like, ooh, they hit me with another one. I'll put them on screen somewhere. This, which is vanilla crescents, these, which are jam-filled biscuits, and this, which is honey gingerbread, each with their own treasured recipes and rituals. The tradition goes beyond baking. It's about gifting, sharing, and patiently resisting temptation until Christmas Eve dinner, when the cookie tins are finally cracked open and everyone has just one more. That's so beautiful. So I think the British wool blend is going to be undyed white, and the mint fiber also, but it has this kind of like, it's not quite white, it's like a yellowy undertone. The Shetland is where we might see some different color. So let's find out. Another humbuggy one. Ooh, and there are more colors in here than I expected. At first glance, it's really just that tan. But as you open it up, there really are more than that. Let me find a good spot to show you. So we do have whites, but we also have this deeper kind of brown. We have pinks, and we have yellows. I don't know if the pinks are showing through. The pinks are what are really interesting to me. So more complicated than you'd think. And this shiny fiber, I love how it appears on camera. That's the mint, which just, it's like cool to the touch. It's so cool. Inspired by this warm, homemade custom, our blend features comforting natural wool shades paired with soft butterscotch and nougat tones, just like a biscuit box full of golden, sugary goodness. The base of British wool blends offer a strength and natural tone, while Shetland wool adds character and a softly handled texture. And just like the refreshing minty glaze on a sugar-dusted treat, ooh, they're minty, I want these. Mint fiber brings a cool, silky edge and a touch of surprise. This blend is perfect for spinning by the fire as you dream of sugar and snowflakes. Let's get right to spinning. This one's cool. So like I said yesterday, I'm kind of gonna go back to basics with spinning today. I'm going to use my singles twist guide and try to make our yarn a little more consistent. I think it's been getting slowly thicker each day as I try to reach that Aran weight. And I don't think I need that. I think I need to keep the squares all about the same size instead of they've slowly been getting bigger, and that's worrisome. So I'm gonna try to bring myself back to the way they were around day 8, 9. I think that was the sweet spot. So I'm just gonna grab a bit, like maybe a foot. And I don't need to split it too fine. I think I can feel enough of that Shetland and wool in here And I find that mint fiber doesn't do the same thing as like a sea cell would. We've seen sea cell kind of get clumpy. I don't find that mint fiber does that really. It's just a different kind of fiber. I don't see us having that same issue. Yeah, it's spinning very even. Ease that up and slow it down a little. And I'm really not trying to spin much thinner than I have in the past few days. I just think it had thickened up a little too much. And I just want to keep checking it against this singles twist gauge. I was originally trying to go for that 25, and I think it just over time got thicker than that. I also love how the mint fiber is kind of sitting on top of the spin, giving us this kind of frosted, glazy look. I think we're just about right. So let's see what that playback sample is gonna look like. Nice and even, pretty cool, very gentle striping, and really just under Aran weight, which I think is more what I want. So I'm going to keep spinning this way. It might fluff up in steaming, and we'll see what if those squares get back to where I originally wanted them. This is really nice. So here we have the yarn for day 19. It came out feeling kind of linen-y. I think we have some really rustic-y kind of fibers. I've said that a lot in this calendar, which is kind of cool. We're kind of moving back and forth between all these different neutrals and these really bright colors with a lot of texture in them. In this one, every once in a while, there was this like single tiny spot of brown. And the mint is also doing something really cool texturally. Here you can see a spot where those browns kind of lined up. So just every once in a while with the brown in there. And the mint fiber all throughout gives it that kind of cool to the touch feeling. Gauge-wise, I think it's a little thin. It's a little fine. Still falling in between Aran and worsted, but I think that's more what we wanted. So hopefully they should start crocheting up more in that 4 and 4.5 inch range instead of creeping, getting bigger and bigger like our last 3 days have. So I'm gonna go crochet those up and hopefully that is what happens. So I think we were able to get right back on track with our size of yarn and squares here. Here are all 3 of day 19, and they're just so cozy. There was pink in that initial blend. It's really hard to see, but there's a tiny bit like right where my pointer finger is. It's really well blended throughout. The mint just adds like a little bit of sheen. I just love the way the mint feels. It's kind of like instantly cool to the touch, and then it goes away. If you've ever had kind of like a cooling blanket or a pillow with a cooling side, it reminds me a lot of that. It's like just cool for an instant. And this again, just another really nice neutral to add to our to add to our pile of squares. And I think the size was just perfect. So we're back on track. As always, when something spinning isn't quite working out, the answer is almost always to spin a little bit more intentionally. And by doing that, we've gotten exactly what we wanted. So I will see you tomorrow for day 20. Bye.